Hello. Yeah, I'm Ad129, and yes, this is G-Force. We'll get into G-Force when we get into G-Force, but I would like to introduce my lovely commentary.
I'm SatanHerself. I have not yet played this 2009 masterpiece that is G-Force, but I have watched Ad speedrun it quite a couple times. She's very, very talented at this game, and there's a lot to be talented about. Watch, this game gets broken. Also, we're trying to unlock a dev room showcase, just mentioning that real quick. 1K by the end of the run, so gdq.gg/donate.
Did someone say gdq.gg/donate?
I think I did. I Fletch.
I'm fletchisafurry, but you can call me Fletcher as always. I am here to more or less be the audience analog here. I have only been exposed to a very, very small controlled dose of G-Force to see if I have an allergic reaction. I haven't yet, but I also haven't seen the entire middle 2/3 of this run intentionally. So very excited to see how this shakes out. We've also we've introduced something to sweeten the pot a little bit. Every time that we get a $10 donation or more that is read towards the Dev Showcase incentive, we're going to read a small snippet of an IMDb review of the movie that was based on this game. Did you know they actually made a movie based on the G-Force game?
There is a movie.
Yeah, little in fact. So
and they put
feel free
Nicolas
to keep
Cage
us
in it.
posted on that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, we have unlocked Special Agent. Time doesn't begin immediately, so we'll do that. Here's a little intro. I'll give a countdown on when time does begin. So yeah, this first level that we're going to be doing is just unskippable. It's a minute of just straight training and just how to play the game. And so basically this is where you learn all how to shoot your gun, how to destroy appliances. So time begins in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck, Ad.
All right.
You got this.
So this first couple levels, levels in the training, are just very basic. This level, you basically unlock the plasma gun, which is a gadget that we're able to use in the game. This is going to be our main weapon of the run. Basically, it just basically allows us to just hit enemies from afar and all that. As we just saw, we destroyed those waffle irons. We'll get into those waffle irons when we actually get into the game. Here we have our trusty companion, Moosh. Helps us get to different areas that normally Darwin is not able to get to. All right, just like that. And yeah, so this game was released in 2009, but keep in mind, the graphics are very, very good. I don't know what they did back then, but I'm basically running this at my monitor's highest display, which is I don't even know the number. It's something. And so it's very high quality. You can see very good details of Darwin right now.
It's because the guinea pigs helped make the game.
That makes sense.
Notorious eye for detail.
So yeah, this is our first official level. Basically, this game is broken down into multiple chapters. And so this first chapter is basically us going into Saber, which is the person making these appliances, and we're basically trying to investigate what is going on. There's something not good going on in the mansion, and so we're just trying to infiltrate the mansion. Here is our first out of bounds. This one's a little scary, so I'm going to focus for a second. Ooh, so close. So that's actually a great time to mention just how this game is very punishing. Basically, what I just did there is an out of bounds, and in this out of bounds, there are two types of death planes. There's a death plane that is just very close to the actual ground, and we're able to kind of use those to our advantage. But levels like these that have no real hazard of where a death plane would exist, you will fall for, I believe, around 1,600 meters underground, which is not a good number for the game to handle, because the most normal outcome for that is it just crashes the game. And so I'm just going to do the normal way you would do this section. And just do the out of bounds that we do much later in this level. All right. But as you can see, Darwin also has a very useful jetpack, which allows us to run with a boost and also allow us to boost to get up to these ledges real quick. And so now that we have officially infiltrated the mansion, we're going to be seeing just some, what are they called? Some workers of the mansion. So these guys are very dangerous because they deal a lot of damage, especially in Special Agent. That is a very important thing to mention about Special Agent, which is what we're running on. You are given 2 lives, along with every enemy deals around a double amount of damage, and they also take double to kill. And so Special Agent is very punishing. And so in this route, we would run this on the easy mode, which gives you 10 lives, standard health, standard damage. And pretty commonly we run out of plasma gun ammo. And so just imagine double the damage that we have to deal with enemies. It's going to be some very fun routing. All right, so here's our official introduction to Moosh. Basically, Moosh is able to deactivate those cameras that block those doors, hit switches like those that are on opposite sides of rooms that Darwin couldn't reach. And then a very important thing for this mission is going from this room to where Saber is, going undetected, but also grabbing a key card that opens a computer. And so that's what we're going to be doing right here. That's the key card right there. That's Saber, by the way. Say hi to Saber.
Hi, Saber.
Hi, Saber.
All right.
So Moosh can somehow do that.
Yeah.
Very
Pick
powerful
stuff up.
mosquito.
Yeah. Wait, you should see what he does later, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something about space-time that, doesn't quite sit right with Moosh.
Eagerly awaiting.
We'll get into that. All right, so here we're going to be watching a cutscene. Not much to really talk about for like 20 seconds. So, BD, if you have anything to say, now's a great time.
Oh, I do. Oh, I have plenty to say. And I'm ready for this GeForce script reading because we have a $10 donation from Chris. Good morning from the United Kingdom. Good luck to one and all. Super happy to chip in and watch some top tier runs. Good luck and have fun. And we also have a $50 anonymous donation and a $50 donation from Skull Kid 5181, which, if I understood you correctly, Fletch, means we get to hear some GeForce script reading.
Oh, we certainly. So we're reading some snippets from the IMDb reviews.
Even better.
I've got one right here. A good movie. For a nap, one of the lines in it is, for example, all the guinea pigs in the film are for the most part bipedal, which makes no sense at all. 2 out of 10 stars.
And I will tell y'all, there's such a diversity of opinion on this IMDb board.
It's
if
very
you wanna
polarizing.
It really is the breadth of human emotion. Please donate towards the Dev Room Showcase. Remember to sign your donation towards that Dev Room Showcase. We need $1,000 by the end of the run, so we got to go quickly. We need more Dev Room. We need more guinea pig action.
Yes.
To that point, we are already 10% of the way there. We're just at $110 towards that $1,000 incentive, thanks to donations like $50 from Char Bunny.
Char Bunny.
Yay Ad and GeForce Squad, with special shout-outs to Best Guinea Pig Juarez.
Yes.
Good luck with all the out-of-bounds skips, and let's see that bonus Dev Room. Eyes emoji.
Woo.
Yes, I have a really special lineup for this Dev Room. I won't get into it because the Dev Rooms are just that special. Oh, I just got hit by a mice mid-air.
I do have an IMDb line whenever we're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take it away.
All right, we got 4 out of 10 stars. When I first watched it, I loved it. I watched it every single week for many months and saw 0 flaws in it. I would dance to the outro song, and when the same song came on the radio, Jump by Flo Rida, I always shouted, "Hey, that's the GeForce song." That's because I was 4.
I was not ready for Flo Rida to make an appearance in this run.
This is a game and movie from 2009.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. That skip I just did there, that's another common type of out of bounds called box out of bounds. Basically, we use the collision from boxes like that to just push us through walls because you know what they say, walls don't exist half the time.
Especially not to
And
guinea
so-
pigs.
Yeah, exactly. And so that actually saved us 2 minutes because there are 2 minutes worth of cutscenes that we just skipped with that.
Nice.
So that's gonna be a very common theme with this run is we're gonna be skipping a bunch of the level because there's just so many unnecessary cutscenes to watch. All right. Here we just got a very important introduction to golden discs, CDs, or silver data discs, and then the vending machines. The silver data discs are going to be our main like helpful thing in the run in terms of ammo, and I'll get into that once we are low on ammo. But for now, we're doing pretty well. Here I'm doing a skip that was recently discovered in February of this year, where we basically open that door to get all the way to that pipe, do a clip just like that, and we barely have enough of a boost to just make it to this part, and we just skip 2 enemy introductions, and then like a puzzle. And then here we go out of bounds one more time, and this is the end of the level.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Again, this game is broken.
It's
and then
so
here-
broken.
Yeah. So here's a great level to kind of explain the like health on the enemies. So normally these are radio fans, and they normally you have to deal 3 hits of damage to kill them. But as you saw there, I had to deal 4. This computer require 3 hits from our plasma gun, but on Special Agent it has 5. And so this is something we have to be very wary about in terms of just making sure we have enough ammo. If we run out of ammo, where can we get ammo? And just a lot of thinking. And Special Agent makes me think, and I'm not good at that. All right. And so, yeah, this once we're done with this, we're going to be introduced to golden data discs, which are not important in this run, unfortunately. They're really awesome, like genuinely, but they're just not useful for the speed run. But after that, we're going to be getting into the first out of multiple difficult glitches into the run. And so to basically go into what this glitch is, the next level that we're going to be going into is called Design Offices. So the normal progression for Design Offices is you go into this like buffer level after this cutscene, go into an upstairs area to go into a different part of the office, come back to that buffer area to actually finish out that level. The key thing about what I just said is they reuse that same level. And so what we're going to be doing in this next segment is we're actually going to just skip that middle level. And so what we're going to be doing is line ourselves up with this box, make sure I'm out of bounds like that. And this is a great time to mention that I am using an FPS limiter. What that is basically I have my limiter basically set to 20 because that will be able to push us out of bounds either fully or semi-fully. And when I say semi-fully, that is basically allowing Mooch to go out of bounds. And so here we do a Mooch out of bounds because there's this satellite which blocks that later level. And so we're just going to deactivate this the satellite to basically destroy it. So then now we have full access to the next level.
All right. While our tech crew does, listen, shout out to the tech crew, because think about all of the tech that has to go into supplying these guinea pigs with all of the amazing things like saberlizers. Do you know what a saberlizer is? I don't, but I'll bet you our tech team does because they're that good. So we are going to let our tech crew do their work. But in the meantime, I have an update for y'all, and I hope you're ready because we are just about $640 away. Actually, now it's actually a little bit less. Yeah, $615 away from that dev room showcase. Thank you all so much for helping us make that progress. Again, this has to be met by the end of this run. So we've done amazing at this part, but we still have just a little bit more to go and not that much time to do it. And again, thank you all so much. Every donation, no matter how small, is helping us do an incredible job raising money for Malala Fund and is helping us reach our $26,000 milestone to add any percent Legend of Zelda Link to the Past at the end of the day. We're making incredible progress. We're only $116 away from $22,000, which, y'all, I like big round numbers. Do y'all like big round numbers? I like big round numbers. And we're so close to that big round number. I know we can do it. In fact, we might be able to do it pretty soon. And again, thank you all so much for your generous donations, like this $5 donation from S. Mamch. No comment, but thank you so much for helping contribute to an incredible, incredible cause. We also have a $50 anonymous donation with no comment, but again, thank you so much. And y'all, Fletch and Satan are bringing the heat. They're absolutely bringing the heat with these IMDb reviews for GeForce. I want to hear more of them. I want to hear more of these because I want to hear people's opinions of GeForce. But also, if you've seen the movie GeForce and you have opinions on the movie GeForce, if you leave your best IMDb style review in your donation message, I will let the world know your opinion of the movie GeForce. If you have them, that is. If you don't have opinions of the movie GeForce, I can understand. But if you do, I am more than willing to share them with the world if you would like to include them in your donation message. All right. Tech crews have figured out what a Saberlizer is, so we are going to get back to the run with Ad129, running GeForce Secret Agent mode. Ad, please take it away.
Hello and welcome back. Yeah, indeed. The appliances are not playing nice right now. They do not want us to save the world. All right, so we're gonna do a countdown just to get back. So in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. So yeah, basically what we were mentioning is the Saberlizer, which is a very important item in the run because it basically helps us activate, for example, doors which are locked. And so we use the Saberlizer to just do very important tasks like that. And so we kind of have to watch this cutscene after defeating those enemies to just get it. And so we have to kill those enemies, and then we're going to go into the next area, which is what we're basically going to be skipping. And so, yeah, this next part of the skip is very much the hardest part because we're going to be doing a trick called edge jumping, and something we've been doing already, but this time we're going to be basically doing it out of bounds without any visual cue to do it. And so I'm going to need some focus for that because it is a little bit difficult. So basically what we do here is there's a pipe here that is perfectly where we need it to be, so go out of bounds. And then here what we can do, line up here. We're going to fly Moosh to this area, which is the that other half of the level, and there's this elevator that we can actually use. Normally we would need a key card to activate this elevator. However, for some odd reason, we can just go fly here, clip and bounds, and hit the switch from here, and it just works. And so we're able to kind of use that to basically get us to the next area, because this jump is very precise. And so here I wait a little bit just so that this elevator is kind of lined up halfway through that like guide, and then this is the jump. It's going to take me a couple tries.
I believe.
You got this, Ad.
I believe in one of the next ones.
One of the next ones. It will happen eventually.
Okay. And then we try to maintain our out of bounds, which is perfect, just like that.
Nice.
There's
Ooh,
this
very
small
nice.
thing right here.
That's
Let's
tough
go.
movement, chat.
One more right here. This is a little bit scary, but not that scary.
Right.
Just
going
like
outside
that.
the bounds
There
of
we
the
go.
world. That's great.
Excellent.
Let's
Excellent
go.
job. Woohoo!
Absolutely
This is the part of the
incredible.
run
Ad.
that I have no context for. I have not seen the vast majority of it past like 5 minutes ago. That was really terrifying.
Yeah.
Get ready to
Awesome.
continue being terrified. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
got, like blood pressure medications. But
Something
yeah,
else
there's a
you
lot
can
more of
continue-
that.
Something else you can continue to do is getting those IMDb quotes ready. Because when you have a
yes.
minute, I've got some people that want to hear some.
Oh, I'm sure we've got them.
Yeah. We have $25 from Squirrel611. Is that Super Spy Guinea Pig? We
sure
have
is.
Indeed
we
is.
we have $25 from Kate with Sword. Hi, Ad. Thank you so much for being my first GDQ friend ever and showing me this hilarious run on your phone at dinner at SGDQ this year. So happy to see you
Yes.
running at Flame Fatales less than 3. And we have a $250 donation
Oh, wow.
from I Ran So
Wow.
Far Away. Another year in time for more Flame Fatales, always for a great cause. Good luck, have fun. And y'all, we have passed $500 towards that $1,000 incentive for DevRoom. We are over halfway there.
Let's
Woo,
go.
already? Chat, you are speedrunning this incentive. Oh my goodness.
It's the IMDb stuff. Let's hear it.
It is, okay. I'll take one, and then Fletch, you got another if you want.
Yeah, sounds good.
I've got a 10 out of 10 review that says, all you could ask for in a film about guinea pigs. Amazing. Love it. Awesome. The plot. Guinea pig espionage. The villain. A cruel realization. That's the review. Possibly
All right,
the best
I've
review
got-
ever.
Is that what they said? Possibly the best movie ever?
No, that's my commentary.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
We've got, this was a classic for all ages that includes the snippet. When I sit back and consider all of the great, that is GRATE in quotation marks, films of 2009, such as Avatar, I think to myself, boy, was the CGI bad compared to this one. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, checks out.
Amazing.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, we just finished the first chapter. We're now into transition level. The current level we're in, it's called the RDB or the Rapid Deploy Vehicle, and this is basically just, like I said, a transition level. Not much to really talk about, but I do have a couple things to mention on my end. Basically, like we said, this game did come out in 2009, and I don't know why 2009 was like an era where they just released a game and then they put it on like every single console. However, once we get into a good spot, I actually do have something here. Basically, if I do the math correctly, I can't check right now, obviously, but GeForce was released on 8 consoles, and then including the movie.
Wow.
And so those versions are the Nintendo Wii, Nintendo DS, which is the version I grew up with, the PlayStation Portable, the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and then the PC version, obviously, and then the movie. And so if it kind of proves a point of how much I like genuinely love this game, I own every single copy.
Oh my gosh.
When we are at a break segment, I will legitimately show you every single game. Or every version, I mean.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Which platform did you most recently acquire? What was the last one to complete the collection?
I believe it was either the Windows version or the DS version, honestly, because I don't own my original GeForce
Oh
copy.
no!
But I bought it. Okay, this is a great time. I don't know how well you can see it, but
Wow.
That's legendary, actually.
yeah. So yeah, I when I was trying to get into speedrunning this game like officially back last year, I originally tried to speedrun it on the Wii version, but then I immediately realized that like I couldn't even do the first Out of Bounds, which is the easiest one. So I was like, okay, I do own the PC version. I might as well just like speedrun it there then. And so it became this whole rabbit hole of like, oh, I want to learn this trick now. Oh, I want to learn this now. And then by the time I got to AGDQ this year, I knew basically all the advanced strats, and basically it just became a whole downward spiral from there in terms of just how much I played this game. But yeah, that is the end of the RDV level. Here we see all the guinea pigs. We have Juarez on the bottom left. We have Blaster on the bottom right. Speckles right there that just got zoomed in on. And then we also have Hurley, who's in the same part of the RDB as Darwin is. And so we don't really see that much of their actual characters and like voice acting in this game because, again, we skipped so much of the game. However, when I ran this at Lady Arcader's Super Showcase this year, my commentator, Charbunny, brought to my attention a quote from the movie, and I will always remember this quote. And this is a quote from Juarez that goes, "Men are like government bonds; they take too long to mature."
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So this next trick that we're going to be doing is quite literally one of the hardest glitches in the entire run. And so it's very much multi-parted. That's not a word, you know what I mean. There's so many parts to it. That's what I'm trying to say. So this first part, trying to line myself up, there we go, is we're going to be doing an out of bounds, activating an appliance at the same first try. Perfect.
Nice.
That is actually the hardest part, genuinely, because that is the most inconsistent. So you might be noticing we are dying in slow motion. And now we are in slow motion. You might think this is bad, but we're moving at the same speed as our boost. However, that is not the right direction. I'm flying somewhere. Basically, when you activate an enemy for the first time, the game kind of treats that as it slow-mos so you can see like the actual activation of that enemy. And so something we can do is if you die while in that slow motion part of the cutscene, you'll actually maintain it. And that's why we're in slow motion right now. And our boost is like practically tripled. I haven't done the actual math on it, but like it's either doubled or tripled, which is a significant amount considering that we are basically going the same speed as a normal like hover. And so this allows us to basically go into a very far away part of the level. And so this is what we're going to be doing right now. So I'm going to be attempting the very hard one. This one requires at least a general setup for me to make it to the place I need to. So I land on that part of the out of bounds. And then there's that. This is the second half of the level, basically like the final thing you would do before like activating it. But that's actually not where we're going to be going inbounds for. We're actually going to be doing another part, and this is the hard part. So I'm going to line myself up right here. And then here we're going to boost. And right here, we're going to go kind of like that. I jump. Just like that. And then now this is the really scary part. I am just going to focus. So I have to do a lot of counts in my head. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have enough speed. Gonna wait until we land. Perfect. First try.
Nice.
Let's go.
Actually,
What even were you
it was
doing?
so
Oh my
huge.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So, for context, I ran GeForce as Satan as commentator for Preventathon back in June, I believe. And I did not do this trick because I was very much rusty on it. I was not confident in it. And it was very much if I mess it up, it genuinely loses so much time. But I am so happy that I got it first try here. I put in a lot of practice into it.
Yeah, that looked incredibly... Well, I say looked incredibly complicated. It looked like you were navigating very expertly in the void, which is impossible for me to follow, so good job getting it together.
Yeah.
In short, guinea pig flies through space syrup really precisely.
Sometimes you gotta go slow to go fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're getting some love from donations, too, if you have a minute.
Yeah, actually, now would be a great time while I try to get this trick.
Excellent. We have $25 from Chaffee, longtime lurker, first-time donator. My only opinion about this movie is that I thought it was something I hallucinated as a child. So this is wild to see.
Thank you for
We also have
hallucinating together with us now.
We also have a $100 donation from Echo Parallax with no comment, but thank you. And an important follow-up. We have a $119 donation from Professor Birch.
Woo!
As promised, chat. Let's get that GeForce DevRoom Showcase. And goodness, we are over $680 towards that $1,000 incentive to add the DevRoom Showcase to the end of this GeForce run. We're making incredible progress, y'all, but we don't have that much time. And as you're seeing, Ad is nailing some very hard tricks very quickly.
Yeah, no, this is pretty smooth so far. Each trick has only really taken one or two tries, and if you've watched this game be speedrun before, you'll know that these can be really, really finicky. Not every single trick is as finicky, but a lot of them are. It looks like you can just walk through walls because obviously Ed's really good at this game, but it's a lot of precise setups and using that FPS counter really well. It's very impressive. Also, whenever we want to do IMDb reviews, I think the chat's owed a couple.
Yeah, let's do it. Ad, is now an okay time?
I would say, yeah, for like a minute or so, yeah.
All right, I'll try to be really quick. I think we owe them 3. Here
Okay.
we have pro-animalist film to have a good time with, 7 out of 10. I looked it up. That word isn't, it's technically a thing, but they mean like animal cruelty, like supporting animals. So, thanks, person. 7 out of 10. Satan, to you.
Yeah, I have a review that confuses me because it gives 4 out of 10 stars, but the review says GeForce in brackets 2 stars. It says, home appliances are about to cause global chaos, and highly trained guinea pigs are our only hope. Well, not really. We have the Marines, the Army, the Navy SEALs, Home Depot, and much more. But this is a movie by Disney, so them guinea pigs will have to do for now.
Yeah.
I didn't know the
real
Home
quick.
Depot was so important.
Apparently.
Yeah, go for it.
Now, the guinea pigs are
Sorry,
much more important.
That just completely caught me off guard. Why did a waffle iron just spawn there? It survived that fire. I've never seen that before, and yes, that is the line. All right. Couple things that to mention. One, flamethrowers or flame extinguishers are flamethrowers now.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyways, here's where we're going to be utilizing the vending machines for the first time, and this is the very useful case. Basically, those CDs we got earlier give us ammo upgrades. And so what an ammo upgrade does, it expands your ammo by 10 capacity, but it also gives you an immediate refill, which is very useful in this room because we're dealing with the CD players, which are not
That's
nice.
what these are?
Yeah.
They're CD players? I thought they were weird haunted jack-o'-lantern buzzsaws.
Nope, they're CD players.
All right,
There we
game.
go. Yeah.
Don't you remember
again,
your serrated CDs?
Oh, sorry,
Everybody
silly
had 'em.
me. Oh, actually, little known fact, the 9th platform that this game came out on was the PS Saw. It's the PSP, but you put saw blades into it instead of a CD.
I see.
Then
Yeah.
the secret 9th platform.
Yeah, the S in PS stands for saw.
Makes sense. All right. So here, we're not going to be doing a useful glitch. We only see it twice. Here's the first one. We basically have these power cores. These basically are like batteries, and we have to power this like generator. I don't know what you would call it. Something manufacturing. I'm not a manufacturing person. And basically, we have to put in these power cores to like kind of make it explode. However, if we kind of line ourselves up in a way where we pull it into it, that is just enemies just killing me. Yeah, that is a pretty common thing. Basically, if we pull it into it, it should work. There we go. Perfect. Darwin has this attract ability that is able to attract things into different objects. So it goes into the like power core area, but since we still had attract for like probably even like a frame, it basically pulls it out and goes back in, which tricks the game into thinking, oh, you just put in 2 power cores. So we're gonna give you the 2 power cores, which is very broken in that instance. There's one that we do much later at the end of the run, which is the more broken one because you skip an entire segment of the level. But yeah, that is that level. We're entering my absolutely favorite level. I am very excited. Can't you tell? This is going to be machine processing. Basically, that waffle iron diverted the normal track of that platform. And so now we're going to be going into this area, which basically involves just whatever is being built in this area. And so we have to escape. But there's an out of bounds here that we can do that skips that entire auto scroller. But that out of bounds is inconsistent.
Less hooray!
And you'll see why I say that. So here we line ourselves up with this platform. And then once it's like falling down halfway through, I jump. FPS limiter. And then try to clip. And then hopefully... close. Good thing I restarted the level. So when you die at any point in this level, before the checkpoint, it just loads this cutscene every single time. And so there's that consequence of, oh, we have to watch this cutscene again, but it's all right. So yeah, as you saw, this area is a donut. And so we're basically spinning around in this donut. And there's this wall that just comes flying at you. And so another normal outcome, which hopefully we don't see, will be that wall just completely pushing you. Basically, our end goal is to basically land on the platform in the next area. So yeah. Doing this is faster than doing this normally, because again, this is an auto scroller. And so whatever we do here is very useful.
This is one of those tricks where the game just kind of decides whether it wants to do it or not.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes in my runs, I either get it first try, or it takes me like, at worst, like 10 tries. It's one of those types of tricks. There we go. That's what it should look like. 0 lives too,
nice.
Which is a little scary, but it's okay.
You got this.
All right, just gonna stand here so those enemies just don't attack me. So yeah, and then we're going to be entering my actual favorite level, which is called the chip manufacturing. Or that's not what it's called. It's called something like that. Chip manufacturing. There we go. Thank you, game. Basically, this level is broken down into 3 segments. And normally we would have to go into every part of it and then do something within them. However, the third part of the phase is actually in the beginning area of the room. And so we're just able to do a quick out of bounds, which we'll be seeing soon, to just kind of get to the end of the level. So we're going to do a thing here where we hit the satellite out of bounds. I'm missing it. There we go. And then just going to get these microchips out of the way. There we go. Just like that, should be dead. There we go. And then that pipe right there is a perfect place to do an out of bounds. So here we do it. And then here we're going to do a kind of precise lineup to land on this like door part. There we go. And then line myself up. Do a boost. This is a little bit precise. Loads this area. I do a boost. And then just like that, that's the end of the level. That door is not loaded. What I just did here saved 9 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and the reason I love this level or that level particularly is because that was like one of my first glitches that I learned in this game is just how to do that. But yeah, so now we're on to the final level. This is power generator. Basically, we're just trying to blow up the entire factory at this point. How we went from that and destroying microchips, I don't know. But, the story is very much, it's a Disney movie.
Oh yeah, reminder, this is actually a Disney live-action animated movie.
Yes. All right, so we're going to do another out of bounds here. We're going to go up here. Okay. That means I have to destroy these electric shavers. Yes, they are shavers, and they are scary. They can get in our way by just hitting us in the midair, or also just deciding to just try to attract us and just make our day worse. And so we're just not going to deal with them. So,
and as a reminder, those lovely donations brought us to special agent mode, so all of these enemies are much more difficult than they would normally be.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we're trying to get onto that part of the ceiling, and then we're gonna do an out of bounds with that. And so this is one of our most recent discoveries with the game. Should be good. There we go. Just like that, perfect. And then there's a common theme with this game of things being divided into 3 sections. So this section, or this level, has 3 turbines we have to shut down, and we just skip the first 2 turbines. Here we go here to load it, and then to load the next area, because there's a fan that we have to use here that is not loaded because we entered it incorrectly. The way you know it is loaded properly is if you saw that very faint message that said inactive Saberling appliance or something. So that's a useful thing to kind of know when running the game. It's oh, okay, I did not load this area properly. I need to try that again. But yeah, there's nothing much to really talk about until the end of the level. So if we have any donations or anything to read, now is a perfect time.
Absolutely. And I want to set the scene for people that may just be tuning in and are like, what is happening right now? First off, this is GeForce. You're welcome. Secondly, we have IMDb reviews that we are reading for donations, and we have reached $734 towards that $1,000 dev room incentive, thanks to donations like this $25 donation from Robin with no comment, a $25 donation from Nathan Collins with no comment, and a $10 donation from Rain with no comment, all to get more GeForce into the marathon and to get more IMDb reviews.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, folks. And please keep those donos coming, because we have to meet that DevRoom showcase by the end of this run, but also not that long afterwards, we have Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, and we need to get more fingers for that game.
Exactly.
You need to donate 4 more fingers.
That's right. And we are just about $1,900 towards that $2,500 incentive to unlock more fingers for Hatsune Miku. But that is coming up here, and we are just, oh wow, it jumped again. We are over $750 towards that $1,000 Dev Room Showcase incentive.
Keep it coming, chat.
Awesome.
And we'll keep
Y'all are
the
amazing.
IMDb's coming.
Yeah. Plus, you
Satan, do you want to read off another one?
We're doing it together. I got one. All right, here's one. The review says, review of GeForce, 6 out of 10. The robots were all Transformer ripoffs. The only difference was, Transformers can kick some robot, whereas these things shoot beams. That's right, beams to kill. And not only that, they don't look as cool as transforming Transformers. Sorry, GeForce.
As always.
Yeah,
That's beans.
That hurts. That really hurt.
We also have, this review does not actually have a number value, but it just says, movie slaps hard. And I don't know what's up with these bad reviews, because this movie slaps so hard.
Okay, I want to just give y'all this one where their score for this movie is, well, first I'll read this part. Overall, not really recommended, but maybe a bargain bin DVD to purchase to entertain the youngsters. My score, 5.3 out of 10.
That's so specific. Why do you have those significant figures?
We are not in chemistry class. You are not doing stoichiometry. We do not need the 5.3. But thank you very much for it anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're into the second RDB level, and we're gonna be. If you thought this game was unhinged, this next part is the most unhinged part. So we're going into the FBI headquarters.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah, because in plot-wise, it makes sense. I'll say that. Plot-wise, it makes sense. Basically, Saber got, I believe, arrested by the FBI and is now being interrogated, and so our mission now is to find Saber and basically figure out how to like stop Saber Sense for good. And so what we're basically going to be doing is trying to find him and make sure he's like safe. So that is our main mission for the next chapter.
You're saying this makes sense, Ad, but the durables are, or the guinea pigs are bipedal. This doesn't make sense. The review told us so.
Mostly. They're mostly
bipedal.
Yes. Yeah, and then another thing to mention story-wise is our good friend Speckles. Speckles is a very important character in the game because Speckles is basically our hacker, and also he knows what to do. And so Speckles basically is giving us you do this now, and then next you'll do this. And so Speckles is very helpful with what we do in this game, and just in terms of the story. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, another thing to mention is to just completely drive home the point of how much I love this game. Is they made a plush of Darwin, actually.
Oh my gosh.
And I own a plush of Darwin. This is not a convenient time to show it, but I will show it when I get into the cutscene. And another thing is, I have around 3,100 hours into this game.
What?
This is true.
Yeah.
Have verified.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're
that's the
talking about Ad being like a master of this game, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome. That is the end of the RDB, and then here is that plush Darwin. Isn't he so cute?
Hi, Darwin.
Little guy. I love his little harness.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's very
Little
accurate to the game.
Jetpack harness thing.
So chat, by the way, I'm going to challenge y'all. That very specific 5.3 out of 10 star review made me think, I'd like to see your most specific numbers in donation amounts towards Malala Fund and towards that dev room showcase. We're almost there, but we really need to get there by the end of this run. And as we have just been talking about, Addy's going really, really fast, as always. So we need to get those donations in. gdq.gg/donate. Teach me more numbers.
Exactly. Yeah, we have 35 minutes left. Not much.
Oh, wow.
Left.
Not much time. We
this
got to
is
get
quite
on
literally,
this.
Yeah, this is quite literally the midway point of the run.
Y'all are doing amazing. Let's close this out.
Yeah, we can so do it. Genuinely.
Also,
All
welcome
right.
to the FBI headquarters, where they have apparently some lovely FBI logos in their waiting room.
Yep.
Advertise.
Yeah. And also a vending machine for, just in
For-
case.
Yeah, for a guinea pig vending machine, which we all have in our own homes.
Yeah, obviously.
Also, you will love what's in their fridge. Fletch.
Oh, okay, I will look forward to it. Is it donations to Malala Fund by going to gdq.gg/donate?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that would be actually amazing if they did that.
Can only hope.
Yeah. So chat just has to put them there.
Yeah.
Nice. First try. Did not want to talk during
Good thing you brought on yappers.
Basically what we did there is we go out of bounds and we want to clip back in bounds in that same area, but also get to this area with Moosh, because this is the only level where we're able to actually just access the like level transition with Moosh, and so that's why that's the only time we do that. And a consequence of this level is if you do end up falling, it is one of those out of bounds that will crash your game.
Oh,
Again,
no.
1,600 meters or whatever. And so that one it's definitely a scary one. But now we are entering, this is quite literally the scariest level in terms of just what we do, because since we are on Special Agent, we are doing this room, first of all. This room is just hard in general, but then the next area is, we have to do an out of bounds that we have to basically, we barely have enough to get to it, and we will die. And we haven't really talked about why losing all your lives is bad. Basically, if you lose all your lives, you basically begin at the beginning of a checkpoint instead of like your last like spawn point. And so that cutscene we saw at the beginning of this level, we would have to rewatch it. We would have to redo this trick right here that I'm doing. Again, this trick is very precise, by the way. Like quite literally, this is the highest kind of jump we have to do in the game.
Can those checkpoint respawns ever like soft lock you or sort of break your sequence breaks?
No.
Okay,
it
good.
just reloads. It reloads the entire level. Like basically, it's like a fresh start.
I mean, not few, but I'm glad it's not worse.
Yeah. All right. So this is where it comes in. I'm gonna focus for like a minute just so I can guarantee that I get it.
Do you want to see Yappy in the meantime?
Yeah, sure.
I got something to yap about.
Oh,
Please do.
Perfect.
We have hit the $1,000 incentive for the Dev Room Showcase.
Let's go.
Let's go. Guinea pigs,
Let's go
guinea
chat.
pigs.
That was
That is-
really fast.
That was so
Excellent
quick.
job.
That is $1,000 to Malala Fund. Thank you all so much. You get more G-Force added to the marathon, too.
Yes. Let's go. All right.
And we will keep those IMDb reviews coming. Just add them to the Hatsune Miku Fingers incentive instead.
Yes.
And
Yes.
continue
Yeah.
We love
hearing
Hatsune
those
Miku here.
IMDb reviews.
And a huge shout out to a $241 donation from K Alamode. Let's G-Force our way into the dev rooms, have fun, and go fast.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Awesome. So I'm at 0 lives, and so I don't want to risk too much because, again, we are on a time limit. Again, we are trying to get through this fast. And so I'm doing the backup here. This is the old strat we used to do before that out of bounds became consistent. And so I am actually really happy I get to show this off because we don't get to show this off anymore, sadly. So basically what we do here is once this door opens, we're going to be going here, going to get enough speed, and hopefully if I did my moosh correctly, we are... I was very close. We'll have to activate that laser. We have to basically destroy this satellite with a laser here. And then activated this door right here. And so something that you could do is you can actually have Mooch spawn behind the satellite there, and you can actually just disable it from there. But it's very precise, and so I'm not surprised I didn't get it. I've only gotten it like once in like the past month, so it's not that easy. Here we're going to be doing a really cool trick. Basically, we enter this area unloaded because we get the checkpoint, but we die with Moosh, and so it basically just doesn't load the room properly, and so we're just able to skip it. And so this is the end of the level. So yeah, now we're into... This is what I consider the A side of the FBI section. Now we're going to the B side of the FBI section. The B side is more linear, I would say. But also not, because it's still a very broken game.
Yeah, more is very relative.
But yeah, this level right here has... It's like my second favorite for the reason of a very important trick that I that I like helped in like the discovery. Wow, English is not good today. I'm trying to say I discovered a glitch here with the help with someone, and that glitch basically allowed an entire category to be created and become possible. So this room right here is basically the story telling us, oh, someone is trying to imitate Saber. And so after this cutscene, there's like an enemy rush that we have to do. And in that enemy rush, there is this flying enemy that we cannot kill with the gun, or that we can't kill with our electro whip, which is our melee weapon. And so when I was routing a category called gunless, where you don't use a gun, this is the only level that wasn't like possible. And so like 2 hours on my stream, I spent trying to find something that works. And like an hour and 45 into it, I like clipped out of bounds randomly in that room, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's possible." And so I posted like all my discoveries from that night or morning, and posted it. And not even like within like 4 hours, our glitch hunter Leonti, shout outs to Leonti, was able to find a consistent method to skip this fight.
That's awesome. I love the idea of this ridiculous game with only a melee weapon.
Yeah. Enemy fights like these, especially like these torches right here, are very difficult. If you watch a gunless category run, in that first chapter, like the quote unquote boss, it basically kind of just you have to like wait for it to like fall to you, and so you can kill it. It's very much a category where you have to wait until the enemy does something that you're able to like attack it with. But it's very fun. I'm just yapping because again, not really anything interesting about fighting enemies. Another interesting thing is these lamps that are carrying these enemies. If you shoot them 2 to 3 times, what can end up happening is an enemy like this, like a coffee machine, which has like 10 hits of damage. If you just shoot down the lamp, it will just kill it instantly.
Nice.
And so things like that save a lot of time, especially in Special Agent when we have to be very mindful on our ammo. But yeah. Okay. That one waffle iron was still alive.
Notoriously
that's the end of that
resilient
level.
waffle irons.
Yeah. Awesome. So now we're on the B side. So this is computer labs. This is the
Should we
like,
give the donators a ode IMDb?
Yes, I was gonna say this is the one level that has no.
Yeah,
glitches.
sure. BD, do you want to drop us a few donuts at their space ad?
Yeah. I was gonna say this level is very much glitchless, semi. So like now, like for the next like 2 to 3 minutes is a great time.
Oh, love it.
That's awesome because people have taken you up on your call for weirdly specific ratings. Satan, we have a $7.80 donation from Mr. Tau33 for what I assume is a 7.8 out of 10 review. And they say, GeForce review, too much appliance.
It's a 7.8. That's awesome. I want more like that, please. Thank you, Chad.
And y'all, this momentum has been amazing. Let's not stop now. We are 75% of the way towards unlocking 2 more fingers in a Hatsune Miku colorful stage. We are just about to $1,900 to that $2,500 donation. Y'all, let's keep this momentum going and let's get some more IMDb reviews.
Yeah, I think this
Is
one
that during this run? By the way,
I
just
think
want to
we can.
say I think we can do
could.
that.
But we need your
chat,
help.
let's do it. Yes, specific numbers, donations. Here's an IMDb. I've got an 8 out of 10. It says fun kids movie, and the end of this review says I can think of lots of kids movies worse than this one. Anyone who rated this 3 or less should be forced to watch 20 or so family movies rated 6 or less to get perspective and as punishment! Exclamation point.
Wow.
Passionate
Wow.
review.
Yeah.
Very passionate.
Glad you got one.
I do. We have a limerick to show my love for GeForce. This movie is simply the best. It's better than all of the rest. To it I came, who dare say it's lame? The DVD I love to caress. 10 out of 10.
Ah, beautiful.
Ad,
was
do you
beautiful.
caress your GeForce DVD?
I don't actually.
Okay. It's something to consider.
I
for
might
the future.
consider it now.
Yeah.
I might consider it.
Ad only caresses literally every single version of GeForce that came out as the game. All 8 copies.
All
That's
8.
awesome,
And
by
the
the way.
movie.
Yeah, and
Oh
the
my
movie.
gosh.
8 games in a movie.
Awesome. All right. That flamethrower was doing something very weird, but it's okay. Please don't hit me. Okay, we're good. We are alive.
Nice.
Somehow. Again, that CD player could have easily just ruined that whole section. Because normally he does. But we thankfully got through it, and so now we're on to the actual non-glitchless part of the level. Basically, something we haven't mentioned, but back in production facility, that assembly hub level, we did an out of bounds that skipped an entire gadget that would normally be required, but there's just enough like objects in the game that we're just able to just not use the grapple, which is the gadget that we don't collect. Basically, what the grapple does is, when there are speakers like those, you're able to like kind of grab them, and you're able to like get to like high places. But we kind of really don't need that, especially since there's enough things in the game kind of programmed that we're just able to get to these areas easily. And so one example is what we did here. We needed to go all the way up to that balcony area to get into that hologram to clip out of bounds. But yeah, so this is the final room of the computer lab. I am at 0 lives, so I'm not going to be doing a cutscene skip, because the cutscene skip that I would normally do requires an extra life, and I do not have that currently. So we're going to be seeing a very interesting cutscene coming up. But yeah, here we go into here, and we have to basically upload our IR equipment so that we can find Saber. Please don't come into the room. He's coming into the room. Oh, great. It's going to be an interesting time.
What is that?
That's a ice cooler / soda machine.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, all
It's-
these irons the FBI had just lying around their facility.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay, light. Please, like, melt the ice. Thank you. Oh, okay. Don't. Okay, there we go. I gotta be careful. There we go. Awesome. So that is the end of the level. That is our final objective. We just now need to survive a flurry of enemies in this big room that we're about to go into. But we're about to enter another very broken level that we do a out of bounds for, and it's a really this next level coming up. Just it's the epitome of just GeForce speedrunning and just how awesome the routes are. Basically, the main objective in the next level is we have to get to Saber's elevator to like tell him to not go to the roof, because the roof is a literal death trap. And so what we have to do is we have to melt a lot of ice, and so we have to grab a golden disc that unlocks the flamethrower to melt said ice. However, this whole like level is like a massive circle, and so what we're able to do, and if I get this out of bounds correctly, just like that, ooh, there we go, nice. We're gonna go into this area, which is the like last thing you would do in the level. Go into this area, which has the golden CD, just like that. Wow, that is a lot of heights. Yeah, floors sometimes just completely launch you. There's our golden disc that I was talking about. So flamethrower is now available. We're gonna unload this laser, because now what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna actually do a death warp. So we're gonna stand in this corner, and this laser is just gonna completely kill us, just like that. And then we're at the beginning of the level, and the reason we do that is because there's actually a really useful vending machine nearby.
That's
so here. we're gonna go here. Oh, got hit. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's. I love the alarm clocks. The alarm clocks are literal explosives, and so they deal a lot of damage. And
That
so,
would wake me up in the morning.
Yeah. I fear
Briefly.
it would wake me up.
Yeah, really effective alarm clock once.
Yeah, exactly. One time.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. I knew I was gonna get hit there, so I replenished my health. Awesome.
Who
So
trusted
now,
this hamster with a flamethrower?
you may have noticed we now have something on our third slot. We're like an hour into the run or something. We finally have something on our third slot. And this is gonna be our like hot bar basically for the rest of the run. Plasma gun on the first one, stabilizer on the second one, and then our flamethrower on the third. So yeah, and here, I don't know what the FBI was thinking, but to like move these elevators up or down, they added hamster wheels, just in case. You never know.
Awfully convenient.
Isn't it kind of weird they put hamster wheels when this is a game about gerbils? Or, I mean, guinea pigs? Sorry, that was an actual flub.
Wow.
Fletch.
I don't even know what
Tisk,
game we're
tisk.
playing.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm thinking of the sequel to
goodness.
G-Force, where it's gerbils, right? They made a sequel, right?
I don't think there's a sequel.
I don't think so.
I don't know. This
I
cutscene
think
right
Chad's
here
gonna
is-
have to make us read some IMDb donations so that Fletch
Yeah.
can remember what G-Force is.
Yeah,
Can we
probably.
please?
Thank you. That'd be really great.
Exclamation mark donate, please, towards the Hatsune Miku fingers incentive. By the way, we can add more fingers to Hatsune Miku. This is the best night of Fatales ever. So please donate to that.
I
Yes.
won't rest until we have Hatsune Miku with 12 fingers.
More fingers.
More
Come on,
fingers.
chat. Get those donos in.
All right. So this next level is 5 minutes of just enemies, and there's gonna be a lot of enemies. This is another scary part of the run is for Special Agent because just as a reminder, all enemies have double health. They deal double the damage, and we are limited on ammo. And so here I'm just collecting a lot of just refills, and in here I'm just gonna purchase our final ammo upgrade, which is 70, just because we're gonna be dealing a lot. We're gonna be using our guns very wisely here. So there's Saber on the helipad, very much trapped by a satellite, and so we have to save him now. But first we have to kill like 5 waves of enemies. So this can get scary if some enemies just decide to go completely rogue and just try to kill me. So first thing I do here is just destroy this soda machine because it can get very annoying to just get in our way. Just like that. Ooh, nice. There we go. And then now we have to deal with these waffle irons. Oh my gosh, they're all here. Oh my gosh, there we go. And then this next phase coming up after we destroy these has a really amazing quick kill. Basically, if you remember that mechanic I was mentioning earlier about the lamps, there are going to be 2 computers that come from somewhere, and they get dropped down in a cutscene, but we can actually do a really precise quick kill on both of the computers that spawn, which saves a lot of time, especially in Special Agents. So hopefully we can get both. Should be all of them. This door should close soon. There we go. Nice. First one. And then there's one more right here. Nice. Awesome. So that's the quick kill. That first one is the hardest one because as you saw, it loads a cutscene of it spawning, and so you are pretty much limited on time on when to basically shoot that one down. And so I believe I was the first person to ever do it in a run, which is pretty amazing to think about.
That's so cool.
But yeah, now we're on to the second to last phase. This is the most annoying phase, by the way, because all the most annoying enemies are in this phase. There are radio clocks, there are headphones, and there are mice. And so there's going to be a lot of things to deal with here. Something I do here in this phase specifically is use my flamethrower, because the flamethrower, the way it works in terms of dealing damage is it deals one hit for the initial hit and then another hit of damage for like a fire damage. And so it's useful to do it in this phase when all the enemies are close by, since it's obviously a flame, and so a lot of it's just going to be, all the enemies that are within it are going to get damaged. All right. Oh, and this is a great time to mention, if I don't die, if I do run out of ammo, thankfully there's this convenient box that just gives you refills. I'm also trying to, okay. Yeah, again, enemies deal so much here. So now we're at technically one life left, and so now I have to be really careful. Because if I do end up dying one more time, I have to restart the entire fight from the beginning, which is very punishing.
Oh dear.
But
Here? I don't
Sorry.
think that's
Guinea pig.
No, guinea pig.
Oh, guinea pig. Oh,
Yeah,
there's one more
this is
here.
G-Force, not Deer Force. Super Metroid's a different event.
True.
So this is microwaves. Basically, you have to throw an explosive inside of them. So they'll kind of take one of these computer chips and it'll go into that to heat it up, make an explosive. Before I go into that, there's a computer right there. A side effect of killing one of those computers early is the game doesn't know how to handle that. And so, so close. And so it just spawns an extra computer. You don't have to kill it, technically. And it's just there because the game thinks it's funny. And so, yeah. So, yeah, that's the end of the FBI segment. We are now on to the final chapter. So this next chapter coming up is a little bit difficult. The first level has a lot of annoying enemies, but I would say this is like the last big break before we just get straight into like the ending of the game. And so, BD, if you have any final things to say, donations to that, now's a great time.
Absolutely. You heard it. We are coming up at the end of this, which means we don't have that much more time to unlock 2 more fingers for Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. And we're making progress. We're almost at $2,000 out of that $2,500 incentive, thanks to donations like this $50 donation from Emu with no comment, but thank you so much. We also have a $25 donation from Elegant Fugue. Why are the fingers locked? Who is going around locking up fingers? Free them! Thank you so much for that
Thank you so
creation.
much.
And to be clear, we do not have the entirety of Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage to meet this incentive. So we do not have as much time as it may think, and we've made so much progress, but we're just about 77% of the way to that $2,500 incentive. I know we can do this, y'all. Let's close this out and unlock those fingers.
And remember, if you donate during Chief Force, you can get amazing IMDb reviews.
Very true. You have 12 minutes. I would say 12 minutes here and then the Dev Showcase to get those donations in for those reviews as well. So not much time left.
Nope. I got a quick one here. We'll do 7 out of 10. Mouse House delivers an A+ with G. Haven't we always known it? Specially trained guinea pigs are going to save us from global termination. And then it's a lot of stuff, and then the end is the only quibbling. Do the human characters have to come off that pale and superfluous? Fast-paced, good-natured fun for kids and grown-ups alike. I think Mouse House delivers an A+ with G is probably my favorite English sentence.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited by this 10 out of 10 review that says, "It cured my crippling depression."
Nice.
Who knew that
Nice.
guinea pigs were so good at so many things?
Tell us what they're good at in
Alright.
your donations, chat.
All right. So yep, this is the end of the level. Basically, as you saw, very annoying enemies trying to just ruin my day. Thankfully, I got through it. Basically, what I just did here, it skips an entire golden disc that we'd have to collect. But there's like an invisible wall that like theoretically should block you, but it doesn't if you use Mooch the right way. But yeah, so now we're into the next level. This level, there's a lot of missing context for this level for the reason of we completely skipped chip manufacturing, which again, 9 minutes is a lot of time, but we skipped a lot of story with that. So here are the scientists. They're basically trying to also investigate on why any of this was happening, what went wrong. And so in chip production, they actually got kind of like stuck in a room because there was a paper shredder throwing actual blades at them. And so in chip manufacturing, we actually saved them. And then so that's why here the scientists recognize Darwin's voice and want to help Darwin. But yeah. So here we get a key card from them, which opens up this next area. Oh, I need that. There we go. And then here we're going to do a kind of... It's a weird thing. Okay. Basically, we're going to activate this area, and there's this satellites that spawn in, and we have to shoot them, and then also activate a switch here to go up to the next level and open the door. And so that's what we're going to be doing right here. And there are a lot of enemies that shoot a lot of projectiles, and so I'm trying to be very careful around them. Just like that. And so now what we're going to be doing is... Oh, nice. That was a really good shot from that vacuum cleaner.
That is what we call a happy accident.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're here. There's this coffee maker that either chooses to be nice or will not be nice. It decided to mostly be nice, maybe. There we go. So now we're into this main room of the level. So we have to get that key card from there. And so first things first, it's just we have to just destroy these appliances here. Hopefully I can... There we go. Just in time. And then now we just destroy the rest of these. We don't actually have to kill those satellites. They're just there to protect that blender. So yeah, there we go. So here, what we're going to be doing is... Nothing should go wrong here. Oh. That's a little bit of a problem. It's okay. The game decided to just do that. But it's okay. We have this really useful thing called movement. And movement is my favorite thing here. We're just going to completely go to that area because we need that key card for this area coming up. I got to be careful around these alarm clocks. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so we can just use our useful jetpack to get up here. Clip out of bounds, because actually, I lied. I don't need that key card. I can just clip out of bounds. Who needs key cards when you can just go through walls?
Who needs key cards and grapples and even guns, potentially? There's nothing in this game that exists anymore with what you can do. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that's the end of this level. I loaded it just so we can be inside this elevator. Also, I guess while we have a bit of a cutscene coming up, Ratal's mentioned.
Oh?
Ratal's mentioned?
Ratal's mentioned.
Ooh, very nice.
Shout out to the new Yeti merch and that awesome sticker sheet of little rat emotes.
Yes.
Oh, they're so good.
Gosh. When I saw the merch drop, I was like, yes.
And y'all know that if you buy merch, you are supporting Malala Fund.
That's true.
Or Fatalis.
Go to gdq.gg/Yeti to see that and all of the other amazing merch options. And there we leave out the Faith plush.
Yes.
The Faith plush.
The Faith plush.
The Faith plush.
Can the Ratals get us over 2K for the fingers, by the way? I'm like staring at that number. It's really close.
Also, fun fact, if we are able to meet that $2,500 incentive, that will put us over $23,000 raised just today for Malala Fund.
Wow. That's rad.
That's amazing.
I agree. And you'll get IMDb reviews read if you do it during the rest of this run. But Ad is also going really quickly, so get those donations in soon.
Yes.
Satan and Fletch will rate your donations as if they are movies.
Oh, actually, I'm so into that. please donate. BD's a genius.
Ad, is it okay if we get a few more donations in?
Oh, yeah. This is the final level.
Speaking of the Yeti, we have a $25 donation from Duffels.
Yo! Duffels did the art for the Ratal stickers.
Yes.
We also have a $25 donation from James Swan. I hear that the GeForce crew are really good at saying trans rights.
Oh, wait, I've been working on this one.
Rights.
Trans rights. There we go. Got there.
Nice.
You got it. You did it.
Loving the run and
Rights.
can't wait. Loving the run and can't wait for the colorful stage showcase next. Reminder, that run is next, and we still have about $550 left to close out unlocking those 2 more fingers, which may or may not include thumbs. I don't know if that counts as part of the incentive, but it's a possibility, to say the least.
Awesome. Something we did there is there are 2 CD players that we just killed. I used the flamethrower for that specifically because, again, that extra fire damage really does a lot, and especially when you're trying to do something fast like that. We need to specifically kill those 2 because there's a door that we're about to go to that it actually is locked until you kill those CD players specifically. And so that's why we're able to just leave here immediately. Let's see. Okay. That coffee maker usually has like aimbot and usually just shoots me like mid jump there. Actually, I am happy it did not hit me. All right. So now we're into this final room, taking out one final power core for the satellite. Hopefully Darwin doesn't decide to move and close that door. Okay, perfect. For some odd reason, I don't know why this happens, but like Darwin just decides to like step off the button for some reason, and then like once I'm like into that area, and it's like, why did you move, Darwin? I'm not even in control of you right now.
Oh, there's like a specter in your game.
Awesome. So
The Ghost
this
Force.
final part, it has some precise platforming. This game has everything, I'll say that. Here's the platforming section of the game. We have to go here, make it up to this area, and go into this part of the satellite, which normally you wouldn't be able to have access to until like much later into this like part of the room. But we're able to just get in here because there is no wall technically blocking that. And so the reason why we go in here is actually we have a really clear angle for 2 of those pylons that we have to destroy out of those 3. And so what we're going to be doing is, one, getting a refill on our flamethrower because I'm going to be using it to kill some enemies, and then also just destroying these pylons, just like that. And then we're going to leave this area. Hopefully they're in a good spot. Oh. Okay. And then the reason why I'm destroying these irons specifically is they shoot those fireballs, and those fireballs they just target on you, and they just like decide to just like when you're mid-air, they'll just hit you. And so I just kill them just because it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with those guys right now. All right, there we go. Awesome. So yep, that is the end of our Darwin section. But we still have one more section left. We have one more level left, and it's with Moosh. Moosh is going to basically save the day. We're going to be skipping the cutscene that explains what happens, but what happens is this Yanshu character we've been hearing about is actually, plot twist, Speckles. So this is like the biggest plot twist of the entire movie, is that the person helping us was actually kind of just making things worse for us. And so in the cutscene that we just skipped, Yanshu or Speckles basically asks, why are you on the human side? Join our side, because we are very much, all that. And Darwin was like, no, we have to do the right thing. And Speckles does not take that kindly, activates this machine called Cluster Storm, which is a accumulation of every single appliance that exists. And so it is our goal to go inside with Moosh and just completely destroy it. So we have to put in 4 power cores inside of this machine. And a scary part about this is there are these bombs that deal a decent amount of damage to Moosh, and so we have to just destroy them with our laser. But yeah. So this is quite literally the final things we do in this run. There we are. Perfect. And then, yeah, story-wise as well, after this, Moosh safely escapes, I will say that. But there is also another plot twist at the end of the cutscene after this. Time is coming up very soon in 3, 2, 1, and time.
Woo!
GG.
Let's hear it for Adam Chat.
GG.
GG.
Awesome.
Oh, also, officially, you finished this run faster than if we'd sat and watched GeForce.
Yes.
Huge.
How long is GeForce?
Yo.
I have the movie.
Apparently, it's 90 minutes.
We'll take it. Awesome. BD, I heard you have something to say.
I do. First, we've crossed $2,000 towards Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, unlocking 2 more fingers. We're officially 81% of the way there. Thanks in part to this $50 donation from Jbrun TR, who just says, "Mo fingers, mo better," which, true. But as we're getting set up for this incentive showcase, chat, I have some homework for you. You should be, or hopefully we'll be seeing soon, a poll popping up here in chat. That is for you to decide one of 3 crashes that Ad can do as part of this DevRoom showcase. It is entirely up to you. The poll is open, and you can choose between 1, 2, or 3.
Yes.
And the winner of that poll will choose the background that displays when Ad does the crash. So
yeah. Basically,
get your thinking caps on, chat, because you have a choice to make that is going to impact how Ad closes this thing out.
Yes. I will say, so for the crashes, there are 3 crashes that you can choose from. That's what we're choosing from. So crash 1 will be I load Cluster Storm itself, which will crash the game. Number 2 is I die within the RDV, which crashes the game, or I will showcase the 1,600 meter type of crash. That one is more inconsistent. Hopefully that happens, but you can choose between those 3. But yeah, without further ado, I believe we can start the DevRoom showcase. And so this first DevRoom, 3, 2, 1, go. So basically, you might be wondering what DevRooms are. So DevRooms are basically just what the game used to like kind of just develop the game in general. And so it's very much unloaded stuff. So like right there, like I don't even know what I just did. It unloaded for a second. And so there's stuff like this, which is like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. However, if we go back into this area and we go into, let's see, which one was it? Enemy versus enemy. Here is this room. We're going to be activating all of the appliances here, and we're just going to watch a brawl happen here. All the enemies do not acknowledge that I'm here, so they won't attack me, but they'll attack each other. There's no audio, by the way. That is purposeful. Dev rooms, for some reason, half the time don't load audio, and so you can't hear what they're actually like. It's very chaotic. As you can see, some enemies can easily be killed, but some of these enemies, like this paper shredder, have a invulnerability shield, and so you're unable to kill them, and so you just see them freeze up, all that. So yeah, that's that room. And so yeah, the next room that I'll be showcasing is in special effects. Very much a different dynamic because of that entrance.
I'm trying to
We're gonna
understand
be
from the
entering-
texture on the floor here. Is it a Source Engine game?
I believe so. This one room here probably describes it well, because there's like stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's definitely used for like building stuff. But then if you go into like room 3 here, like, oh, why is that there? Why is there just an ice shield? And then room 4 specifically has just more objects that are just weird. Like, why? When is this used in the game? What is that? Why is there this?
Dark portals and hellish
Yeah,
entities. G-Force.
G-Force. That's how you can sum up that area. G-Force.
G-Force.
This area. So notice how the text is like, this, and then room 5 is just door 2. Doors 2.
Room 3, help. Someone needs help in room 3.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is not, it's just this area used. And it just has, there's new objective. Whenever that goes away. Oh, okay. Remove all my, like, it's, some of the rooms just are like, kind of make sense why they're there, but also like why. Let's see, items is a really good one to show off. So do you want to see all the gadgets displayed at once?
Yeah, do it.
Right here. Collected everything there. Where is the next one? Containers, I think, has... Oh, not wrong one. Trying to find the one with all the data disks.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. So that's every single data disk in the game. And so something I can do is I can collect every single one of them at once.
My eyes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Everyone is here, and it's all the G-Force data.
Here is just more, just describing. Here is more in terms of the this ability we don't see much, which is the kind of like the heat. I forget what it's called, but like sensing where heat is, so you don't go there. So yeah, this one not much, just general stuff, and then we're gonna go into this one. If you remember how the training looked, this is called text not found. And it's just the training without any weapons, and it's just a beta version of the training, I guess. You can't complete this, by the way, because you have no weapons, and you need a weapon to like complete it. So it's not beatable at all. Something I wonder about it is if you can beat it, what happens? Awesome. And then just a couple final things. This is my favorite section to show up, which is NPC's zoo. Which has one of the crashes we're not going to do. Yeah. And so I'm just going to like spawn a couple for now, and then we'll eventually spawn everyone in. As you can see, it's just spawning characters.
Well, this is certainly the strangest zoo I've ever been to.
Yeah. As we're all browsing this zoo, remember, chat, you have a choice to make. We're either going to load Cluster Storm, we're going to die within the RDV, or we're going to have a 1600 type of crash. And if you don't know what that means, you should vote for it, because whatever is winning, that's how Ad is going to end this showcase, with the crash in the lead at the end of the showcase.
Yes.
That poll is closing very soon, so check that out on Twitch.
Yeah. Here is it's all of our friends, and then also something kind of scary. That's the child from like the beginning cutscene. I feel bad for him because it's like, what happened?
Oh no!
Well, now he's watching. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That looks like one heck of a doctor's visit right there.
Yeah.
Very popular at the ER.
All right, and then here, this is just a jetpack level. I like going into what the developers were probably thinking. Like they probably thought that you would do like the first like level without the jetpack, and you eventually collect it. And so like that's why there's like that collectible right there, which is a placeholder item. It's weird. Again, G-Force, weird.
And what's very common for a lot of these these are often exist for games in development, especially for
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all the dev room things I want to show. I wonder if the poll has closed so we can choose our crash.
Well, while we're waiting for the last votes to come in, I do have one last question for Fletch and Satan, and it is a $9.65 donation from Please Rate My Review. Why are there gerbils? What happened to the walls? I was promised more fingers, and this G-Force doesn't deliver. 9.65 out of 10.
I rate your review 15.73 out of 10. Good job.
Well, yeah.
And with that, I am getting word that we are going for a 1600 type of crash to close this out.
Perfect. I believe this is, perfect room. Okay. So if you're wondering what a lot of speedruns end up looking like, I'll just do this. We're going to be falling. And we're falling. There's the room we were just in, by the way. You can see that we're falling pretty far. This is an inconsistent crash. It does crash because again we're going so far, but sometimes it'll be like, oh, I'll just respawn you with no big deal. But hopefully it does for the sake of the game. Okay, we'll do it again. Thankfully, falling that far doesn't take that long, apparently. Something that probably will help is also putting the FPS limiter. But yeah, I want to give a lot of shout outs to the GeForce community specifically. Quite literally from November through February, there was like a massive renaissance of just discovering glitches that saved a cumulative of like around, I believe, 15 minutes from the world record. And keep in mind, the world record back then, before we discovered a lot of the glitches, was like a 116. The world record now is a 100. And that was just within a 3-month span. And so big shout out to them. They're also such a supportive community. Specifically shout outs to Chris, who's the world record holder, Leonti, who I shouted out before, for being the glitch hunter of the game, and then also just anyone in the community. Wow, this crash is really refusing. Wow. Okay, we're gonna do a different room actually. And then I will say as well, shout outs to just anyone watching. Shout out to the Frame Fatales community. Such an amazing community. Fatales mentioned. Shout outs to Lady Arcaders. Frozen. Oh,
that's like a crash.
What? Something's happening.
Oh.
I'm falling.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think the game can decide.
Secret fourth option?
Apparently.
Oh my gosh. It's really refusing. Normally it does crash. I'm just saying that. You know what? Shout out to the game for being able to handle this. Anyways, continuing with my shout outs. Shout out to Lady Arcader. Shout outs to Binary Breakers. All amazing communities. And yeah, if our commentary would like to do any shout outs, now's a good time while we wait for this crash to hopefully happen. If not, we'll do a second one.
Yeah, Satan, you want to start?
Sure. I've been Satan Herself. Thank you for having me here, Ed. This was really, really fun. If you want to see anything I do, I'm at either Satan Herself or Satan Isn't Herself on everything I know. And for the road, because we have a couple of those wonderful donations coming in at the end, continue, please, unlocking more fingers for Hatsune Miku. We're still a little bit away from that. Here's a donation, or here's an IMDb review that is 1 star out of 10 that says, and I quote, a travesty.
Oh, it crashed.
Yay!
It froze. Yay! Hooray! Fletcher, your shoutouts?
Yes, thank you. I also wanted to thank you so much for having me. This is the first time I've commentated for a speedrun, and this was super, super fun.
Let's go.
I would have never known. Fletcher, you're a legend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, awesome commentary. Yeah.
I also want to shout out one more IMD person who says GeForce, 2 stars, 4 out of 10 stars.
Awesome. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/ad129sr. I try to stream. I'm at college right now. It's not consistent. I try to stream though. I love running this game. I also love running, other games that are like more well known, such as like Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, all that. And yeah, I have a Blue Sky. If you want to ever just hear about me talk about music and just my life as a music major, that's the perfect place for that. I'm currently making a GeForce tutorial. And so if you ever want to get into running this game, that resource will be out very soon. I'm currently in the production of getting that out. And so something to look forward to. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, trans rights.